Hello everybody, it's me, Sergey, and it's our new video. It will be our new category of videos, Ukrainian reacts to American BS. And today we are gonna react to BS that happened 2 days ago between Zelensky and Trump in Oval Office. We'll try to understand who is right there, who is not right, and definitely we'll need to fact check some moments. Let's start. Do I need to use my glasses today? I don't know, maybe not. Today I'm not in not glasses mood. Let's try to watch it actually.
He broken this ceasefire. He killed our people and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about?
Firstly, it's really was a bad day for Ukrainian diplomacy, definitely, because Zelensky couldn't stand up against American BS. Unfortunately, he was not ready for that, because they're basically just bullies. Also, a big deal here that they, for some reason, they did it without translators, and I think it's a big deal, because still English is Zelensky's not first language and not even second, so it must be really hard for him to express his thoughts normally, and especially in such a nervous situation. Yeah, so maybe it was really hard for him, not only because of the pressure and the tense in the office, but because of the language barrier that exists.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine?
J.D. Vance calls it conflict. It's not a conflict, it's a war where one big country attacks the other small country, and Zelensky clearly tells him that diplomacy with Putin doesn't always work, because we already had not even one treatment with him in the past. We had ceasefire, we signed some documents, but it didn't work, because Putin is not a trustable person, unfortunately. Yeah, and we cannot just sign some papers that will tell us that everything is alright, now we have peace, because it's not gonna happen. We need some guarantees that Putin will not attack again. That's the only thing that Zelensky asks for. Guarantees that Putin will not attack again. But J.D. Vance just trying to say that no, everything is alright, diplomacy will solve this war. We are happy. We will be very happy if diplomacy can solve this war, but not in that way. Because if we see the news and just the situation, Trump's administration doesn't care how the war ends. They don't care if Russia occupies half of Ukraine. They don't care if Russia kills 1 more million of Ukrainian people. They don't care. They just want to finish it as soon as possible, and they don't care how. They don't care if Russia attacks again in 2 years. They don't care if Russia attacks again in 5 years. They just don't care. They just want quick results. Ukraine really has problems. It's a war. It's a long war. We have problems with different kinds. We have problems with economy. We have problems with manpower. It's all true. It's not a secret. But we don't need to be thanking Donald Trump that he tries to end it, because he tries to end it in a bad way for us, and he forces Ukraine to accept the loss. That's what he does. He doesn't try to solve it in a just way. He doesn't try to help Ukraine to win. He tries to force Ukraine to lose.
That you say what problems we have.
I have been to.
Count one.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you.
It's just stupid. You know, it's okay if it's arguments somewhere at home or in bar, but when Vice President of the USA tells, I've seen stories, is it for real? Like, Zelensky told him, like, come to Ukraine, see what's happening there for real. And he said, I've seen stories that you take people on propaganda tour. So, I don't know. Maybe even if Zelensky takes people on propaganda tours, you can speak with other people. You are not close there in this tour. Yeah, you can talk to different people, you can see the real life, you can watch Ukrainian news and see what really happens. Yeah? There are no secrets. Some things are good, some things are bad. Yeah, but this, I've seen stories. It's just very, very stupid.
Bring people, you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military? And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions.
Destruction of your country.
As I seen, he didn't attack anybody. Yeah, that was J.D. Vance who attacked him, firstly, and Zelensky is just trying to make a good agreement for his country, nothing more. Because USA wants minerals. Zelensky says, okay, we will give us minerals, but we need to have the guarantee that after 2-3 years, Putin will not attack again. That's the only thing that Zelensky asks. One thing, nothing more. We want a guarantee that Putin will not attack again.
Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless. God bless. You will not.
It was not the right thing for Zelensky said. So yeah, so J.D. Vance started the conflict, and Zelensky actually was tricked by it. Yeah, he caught the hook and started acting in this conflict. He should have been calmer, of course. Yeah, but
don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that.
That's
Remember
exactly what
this.
you're doing.
You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
You will feel influenced.
We're going to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influenced.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the
the
cards right now. With us, you start having
not
cards.
playing cards.
But right now, you don't.
I'm very
You're playing
serious,
cards.
Mr. President.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're gambling
I'm the
with the
president
lives
in-
of.
yeah, it's just what does this mean? You don't have the cards. You allowed yourself to be in a bad position. We really don't have the cards. That's true, and we are in a bad position. You know why? Because Russia attacked Ukraine. Russia attacked Ukraine. Russia killed hundreds of thousands of people. Russia raped. Russia soldiers raped Ukrainian women. Russia soldiers killed Ukrainian children. And it's not like a two-side conflict. It's Russia who attacked Ukraine and tries to occupy Ukrainian territories. They have occupied some territories and they want more. It's very simple. And of course, yeah, it's not a secret that Ukraine is weaker than Russia. It's not a secret. But that's why we need help. That's why we come to United States of America and ask for help. Yeah. And not just because some randomly we ask for help from the USA, yeah. But we actually have had some agreements. Yeah, there are different agreements in past where the USA tried, they guaranteed the security of Ukraine. Yeah, but now probably again, like usually in American diplomacy, it's just a BS. Yeah, these agreements, these documents, they worth nothing. For Russia, for USA, it's worth nothing. Yeah. And he says that Putin wants peace. Like every day, the last week, Russian drones attacked Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine. Every day. I cannot believes that that's how Russia wants peace. Yeah, he says Putin is ready for peace. Putin wants peace. Maybe Putin stops killing Ukrainian people? Yeah, how about that? Because that's very, very stupid. Imagine that you have a house, yeah, and your neighbor came into your house with weapons and occupied one of your rooms in your house. And you, unfortunately, don't have weapons. Yeah, you don't know how to defend yourself. And you go to your other neighbor who lives on your block. Yeah, who doesn't live on your block. You go to the mayor of the city who has the power and say, please help us. Please help us to kick him out of my house. It's my house. He occupied my room. Please, I want help. And the mayor of the city says, actually, he's ready for peace. Let's just make an agreement. Let's see what. You will give me your chairs from your kitchen, and I will help you to make an agreement with him. But we don't want agreement. We want him out of my house. Yeah? That's what happens. And you tell him, okay, let it be. We will give him chair, but we want to feel security. We want to feel that it will not happen again. So he says, okay, we will give you chairs, but please make it so he will not attack us again. Please, that's the only thing we ask. And the mayor of the city says, you are in a bad position. You have no cars right now. We know that we are in a bad position. That's why we ask for help.